the standard of excellence that we represent. Did have a couple injuries the other day that are key. Isaac Whitney will be out of this game, broke his collarbone, which is sad. Stephen Mitchell is trying to get well, but does not look like he'll be prepared for this game. And Darius Rogers will be a game time decision as far as a hamstring injury. Cannot wait to get on this plane this afternoon and go take our team to a very, very unique opportunity to play in a great rivalry game against a very, very good Notre Dame football team. With that, I'll take any questions that you have.
How did all of this come about?
I think it was just people actually reaching out. I mean, former players saying, hey, what can we do? And have an opportunity to come out here and be a part of us. And then students doing the same thing. It really wasn't us reaching out to them. It was the Trojan family reaching out to us. And that's what makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. We always talk about Trojan family and you're a Trojan for life. But then to actually see it on a day-to-day basis, the support we have, it's very unique. It's a very unique place.
Clay, what's that like for you having Willie McGinnis talk about, or excuse me, Keyshawn talk about, you being the head coach and then like for you to become the head coach?
Lindsay, it's very humbling. It's very humbling when you have guys out here and they see what you do and they respect you enough to be able to say those words. It's extremely humbling. That's about all I can say.
With the litany of injuries to the receivers, is there anybody in particular that you're looking to step up in that role?
Yeah, obviously, number 9, Juju, has been a great receiver for us, been doing that. You got to look at Jalen Green now, who's really, come on and the lights kind of finally clicked on for him and be able to do that. A Deontay Burnett, a young guy coming out, and it's his time to shine. It's kind of next guy up, and a Dory Jackson stepping out there and making a couple plays for us. You saw last week using Dominique Davis out on a big play for us out on the perimeter. So we'll come up with creative ways to get the ball in our skilled players' hands. Obviously, it's not the situation that you want. You want an Isaac Whitney and you want a Darius Rogers and a Stephen Mitchell, but they don't pay you to make excuses. They pay you to find answers, and that's what we do as a staff. So we'll have a great plan going into Saturday.
What have you seen on tape from Deshaun Kaiser, and how are you preparing for Notre Dame's offense?
Blown away, to be honest with you. You really, as a coach, anytime that you lose a quarterback or any position, you want to be able to see that backup produce and there's not a fall off in production. Obviously, to lose such a tremendous player that they had, and then for Kaiser to come in and do what he's done, speaks how well a coaching staff they have. They've done a very nice job preparing the young man, and he's going out on the field and producing.
Clay, when you hear the former players come back, they often talk about physical domination. That's USC football. What do you feel in terms of this team's ability to go in there and play really physical football?
Yeah, if you saw us this week, you saw the main focus being the offense and defensive line. From Tuesday, right from the get-go, board drill, team run, put the ball down, 3 runs right in a row, you got a first down. There's no passes. We got 3 downs to make a first down. There's no perimeter throws. We're running the ball. Yesterday, from a pass rush standpoint, the physicality that we had in one-on-one pass rush and twist game pass rush, there was a really, really sense of urgency on the offensive line and defensive line this week, because we know that's what's going to win this game. This has always been a very physical game when we play Notre Dame, and we want to carry on not only this game, but for the rest of the season.
Specifically with Keyshawn, what does he kind of mean to the program right now?
Oh, he's the face. When you think of USC, you think of not only great players, but people that are representing you out there even past their football career. The man's on TV every weekend and being visually seen. But what he does a great job of, he represents his university. To be able to come back, I can't even imagine his schedule. And to be able to come back and be here today just speaks volumes to the type of man he is and the love he has for this great place.
You said this week that you spent some time with the defense so they could become more familiar with you. Do you feel like that was accomplished?
Yeah, I do. I really wanted to, sometimes when you're an offensive coordinator and you're quarterback coach, you're so glued in on what you're doing on that asset. And I thought, to be a head coach, you have to be able to have a total feel for everything. Plus, they got to feel you. They got to feel your passion. You've been coaching the quarterback. So it's something I wanted them to feel me, and to also know that I've got their back, and I want to get a feel for what their game plan is, and be all-encompassing. I just don't want to focus on a quarterback or focus on an offense. I want to be a head coach, and to do that, you have to be an offense.
Do one more. Anybody?
Have they talked with you, any of these former players, about their desire to have you be the head coach?
Well, it's just evident. I mean, it's been a busy week. You know, I've received, I can't tell you the number of emails and texts that I've been sent from when Marcus Allen texted you today, and Marcus played for my dad when he was with the Raiders. When I was this tall, you know, looking up to Marcus and saying, "Gosh, that's my idol," you know, that type of man. When he reaches out to you with his support, as well as numerous other players, I can't. This is the most humbling experience that I've had in my lifetime. And for those type of men to reach out, it's mind blowing to me. I said it won't hit me till probably later on, but I appreciate every one of them.